On November 24th, 1992, a turboprop airplane lost all its electrical power over Washington, D.C. Normally, this wouldn't be a story that would be widely reported, but this one was because the pilot in this case was actor John Travolta. Travolta was flying his family from their home in Florida to their vacation home in Maine so they could celebrate Thanksgiving when at 10 o'clock at night, everything went black. He lost all his gauges, he lost radio contact, he lost lights in the cabin, he lost everything. Nothing was working. And so, needing to find a way down, he and his co-pilot decided to start descending through the clouds to see if they could find anything that would be recognizable to them. Using a flashlight and a little metallic compass, the co-pilot guided him as he came down through the clouds, and then they started doing a circular pattern trying to identify landmarks. They saw the Washington Monument and figured out where they were and then made their way over to Washington National Airport and landed the airplane safely, even though it was an emergency landing. When asked about the incident afterwards, Travolta said something like this: "I didn't do anything special." He said, "I just did what every pilot is trained to do when they start learning how to fly an airplane. We're all trained on what to do when you have to fly without gauges, when you are in an emergency situation. We just did what we were taught. We went back to the basics." Many people online and just in conversation lately are talking about how we've been forced to go back to the basics. We've lost lots of things, that basic things are now the important things. In fact, basic things have always been the important things. One of the basic things that we need to remember is that everything is okay, that God's still in control. Many years before Christ, Jeremiah the prophet said it this way: "Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. He will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when the heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in the year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." I like the picture of a tree that's planted by the water, whose roots are fed by the stream. It doesn't matter if it rains or not, this tree is always going to be looked after. This tree is always going to have leaves, it's always going to bear fruit, everything's going to be okay. Jeremiah says that's what we really are like if we understand our real position. Again, I'm not trying to say that the things we're going through don't matter, and I'm not trying to say that I'm not missing some things, because I really am. But we really are like trees planted by the water. We really are being looked after. Everything is okay. Find the basic things. Go back to the basics, and we'll find our way back home.